Yeah, thank you. I've really enjoyed focusing on early childhood for a change. And I believe that we don't focus on it because, as we're talking about, the money isn't there. And I look, there's finite funding, and our system focuses on K-12. And that's okay, but it's also very limited. But the reality is that we just need so much more funding. And this is just a 20-year-old narrative that I've personally been part of. So for me, I'm coming at this as, look, we are doing the best we can to fulfill our mission. And the state and the federal government have not held up their part of the bargain for, again, at least 20 years that I've personally seen. So I've already submitted as budget questions the recommendations that the policy committee has put forth. I submitted them last night. So we will have those forthcoming so we can know. Now, there are going to be recommendations that we're not going to be able to fulfill unless we drastically change other priorities. So what do we do? It's go back to our legislative agenda. You know, maybe President Biden's got some stuff going, but until we fundamentally change the narrative and thinking in our community about what quality education is, we're going to be having this conversation and just trying to siphon money from one place to another. One thing I want to say is there was one item in the report that says, you know, the vision for pre-K early Head Start is every child ready to learn. And I challenge that because they already are learning. They are learning in early childhood. We're not preparing them for school. We are educating them because that's the best way to raise kids. And, you know, whether it's through formal pre-K or something else, children need to be educated. So I just want to change that frame of reference. It's not we're getting them into K and then getting them to third grade so they get that, you know, where reading is supposed to take hold. But again, related to our forum topic, those gains that are made, and this is proven in Head Start research, the gains that are made through programs like Head Start will only remain if they are met in third grade with continued quality education. So otherwise, we are just throwing our money out the window. I also want to really, you know, push back on the school nutrition program. You know, I had a doctor yesterday write everything that I think that some of us have been talking about, the amount of refined sugar, the, you know, the grains, the dairy. I know we've heard from other students about the lack of, you know, nutritious choices. I mean, we just can't keep giving kids who are hungry foods that won't fuel their minds and bodies. So that's something that I would love to, you know, can our nutrition director, what can we do within the USDA program and other funds to make a difference there? But for me, colleagues, fundamentally, this is a budget issue, and we are very constrained. So I'm not giving up by any means, but until we can make a better case to the public, or if the money comes from the federal government, I don't see us doing a lot more differently, unfortunately. The last thing I just want to mention is, you know, what was the planning time? And this gets and other parts about ensuring our early elementary school teachers and ES teachers have planning time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marin.